Holy shit, I am pretty fucking late. No, 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 no. This is very bad, very bad. Ooh, I'm just 2 hours late to start the stream. That's never a good sign. That is never a good sign. No, 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 I can tell you that much. I can tell you that. Oh, okay, okay. Alright. Um, Good news, everyone. More like splendid news. We've reached 390 subscribers before the end of the month. Let's hope we can reach 400 before the end of the year. Maybe 500 by next year, hopefully. You know, by the end of next year, that is. I'm very, 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 very late. Very late, very late. I seriously need to post this. And, where are the Serbs? I need the Serbs in this bitch. Come on. Everyone. Yeah. Send this here. Hopefully some Serbs will join in. Doubt. But I hope. Wait. Wait. Why did it send? I sent it. Right. So wouldn't be a 90s aesthetic adventure without the 90s aesthetics. As you can all see by the thumbnail and the name of the video, I'm going to be playing Yugoslavia again. And this time playing as Serbia. I've played as Serbia before in this DLC. I usually go with Bosnia. But now we're going to go with Serbia. Check those Serb events. And, you know, win the war and create Serboslavia. Come on, game, don't be lagging on me like that. Don't be lagging on me like that, okay? Um, 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 where are these? Should be here somewhere. Oh shit, it's not here. Oh fuck. I wanted to play some of the... I thought that the FS project actually had a list, a playlist of Serb waves. Fuck it. Should work. What the fuck? Ah, shit. Okay. This way. Some synthwave. Let's go. Is this Serbia? I think it's Serbia. So, is this Serbia or is this Serbia? I'm sure it's this. This. Which one? I think it's this. Or Slovenia, Croatia. Yep, we are Serbia. Alright. Starting policies. Let's get Milosevic in here. Because yo, Alex! Good to see you here, man. So, shit, we're in a poor region. Okay, the east. Yep, that's our place. Alright, that's how we're going to start researching. But let's start researching things. Can we trade? Who are we trading with? Aren't we trading? Alright. Decent enough trade, no problem there. I'd like to wish a happy Easter, Orthodox Easter, to all my lovely viewers, especially the Orthodox Christians and the Christians of the Eastern denominations. Right, let's do this. The Yogurt Revolution in Montenegro. Mr. Chairman, for months now, protest has been taking place in Montenegro in support of the Kosovo Serbs. I think we've read this last time. So, we show support for the protesters because we are playing as Slobo, or we are going to become Slobo. We're going to support the protesters. Today, President Petar Grakanin said that people have the right to culturally express their dissatisfaction for their comrades and also criticize the Montenegrin leadership for their anti-people actions. Serbs in both republics are grateful to Grakanin, who sincerely cares about his people. The leaders to other republics expressed concern about the growth of great Serbian chauvinism, but they did not go beyond that. The next day after the Serbian leader's statement, several high-ranking members of the Montenegrin government resigned, where they were replaced by young cadres led by Momir Bulatovic and Milo Djukanovic. During the cabinet conversations, they expressed their support to us in protecting the interests of the Serbian population. Comrade Milosevic, also sent his telegram of gratitude for actively solving the problem. Hey yo, Slobo has a telegram channel. I'm so funny. In any case, um, Alex, how's my voice? Is it good? Is it bad? Tell me, man. And let me privatize a little. No shame in some privatization. Science. Let's get our research done as fast as possible because we need the research to get more money, more agents to survive. Oh shit, we're losing money. Yanis Yansa case. Let's not escalate the situation. Okay. I am losing money. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay. It's time for drastic measures. Privatization. Yeah. Now we're making some profit. General strike in Kosovo. Comrade Sherman. Kosovo workers have gone on a general strike to demand the repeal of planned constitutional amendments. They also demand that the current Kosovo leadership, represented by Rahman Morin, Ali Shukriya, and Housameddin Azemi, resign, and Azem Vlasi return to the post of chairman of the Union of Communists of Kosovo. In protest, 1,500 miners descended into a mine near Pristina, refusing to leave until their demands were met. Member of the Presidium of the Union Communists of Croatia, Stipe Shuvar offers himself and Milosevic as intermediaries for a trip to Kosovo to try and resolve this issue. Something must be done, but what? Agree with Shuvar's proposal. Krashenin will personally go down there with Shuvar to find a compromise. To get the miners when we will be sitting in the mines. Agree with Shuvar's proposal. Slobo going to solve the problems in Kosovo. It will, of course, go well. I regret to inform you that this visit was unsuccessful. Shukira and Azemi agreed to resign, but Morina did not. While Shuvar made progress in talking to the miners, in the end, nothing was achieved and everything went back to normal. Slobo went down to Kosovo! Okay, now, Slobo, do your magic. Let's, some more, you know. Here it is. I don't have money. Need weapons, Azema Vlasi prison. Comrade Chairman, we need to act as quickly as possible. Outside the windows of the National Assembly, as you may have heard, there is a huge crowd of people demanding that we do something about the situation in Kosovo. In addition, they are demanding that Azem Vlasi, the former leader of the UCK, be arrested for his anti-Serb actions. Slobodan Milosevic has already promised arrest within the law. Secretly, he proposed imposing martial law in Kosovo with the help of the YPA to crack down decisively on the Kosovo issue. Others suggest that since Milosevic has already promised to start arrests, we have confined ourselves to this and arrested Vlasi, and thus solved the protest. It's time to send the army to Kosovo, arrest Vlasi, stop the protests, do not impose martial law. We don't have the courage to go out in front of people and say we won't do anything. Let's turn the federal center to mediate Kosovo. They were replaced by supporters of Rahman Morina, the current president of the UCK. There is reason to believe that some of the new Kosovo leaders have allegiance only to Slobodan Milosevic and not to us. However, we now know that they will be working with us on amendments next month. So yeah, we imposed martial law in Kosovo. But something was missing from this event. I bet you 100%. Okay. More money. Pay to the republics. We're gonna save money for future. Because I literally have no money. I'm broke as fuck. I actually do need to find... Oh wait a second. Let's build another factory. Let's increase the money we get. Timely promotion. Comrade Gerakanen, we inform you that you have been elected to the new Minister of the Interior of our great Yugoslavia. If you accept, you will have to resign as chairman of the Presidium of Serbia. Otherwise, you may remain in your position provided the Serbian National Assembly agrees to it. It is up to you to decide, but consider the expectations the party has for you. You can't betray the party's trust. I agree. Today, March 20, 1989, Comrade Peter Grakanin, I can't pronounce these names, resigned as president of Serbia as he prepared to take over as Minister of the Interior of Yugoslavia. Until a new president is elected, Comrade, this guy has been elected acting president. Congratulations, Comrade Milosevic. With the National Assembly at your back, as well as with our sister republics, autonomous or not, your presidency is guaranteed. And now you are the de facto leader of Serbia. Will you celebrate? Yep. Now Slobo made his next move to become leader of Yugoslavia. Constitutional amendments. Today is finally here, and it is time to vote on the long-awaited amendments to the Serbian constitution. The most important issue of these amendments will be the status of the autonomous republics of Vojvodina and Kosovo. Even though these republics are normally under the control of the Serbian center, they have rights and privileges that make them in fact independent from us, thanks to the Constitution of 1974. Moreover, while we cannot influence the laws they pass, they in turn can block any laws in other parts of Serbia. Maybe it's time to change that and centralize the republics under our control. Before we make this decision, we need to think about the potential consequences that could come after this move, especially from our national minorities who clearly would not like it. Perhaps we should act less radically so as to not alarm them too much. Approve the amendment. Serbia is alone again. We will make changes to the amendments so that they suit everyone. We will be kicked out of the assembly as soon as we say it. Okay. The same day, the Serbian National Assembly voted in favor of constitutional amendments and announced that historical mistakes that weaken Serbian control over their own territory have been corrected. The adopted amendments significantly reduced the degree of autonomy for Vojvodina and Kosovo, which caused a wave of indignation among our national minorities who fear greater Serbian chauvinism. The government of Vojvodina and Kosovo have already supported the new changes in full. Congratulations, Mr. President. With this step, Serbia as a single organism will move into a bright and prosperous future. However, we need to pleasure our nationalists so that they do not become our new acute problem. They will respect the wishes of our country. Cocktail. Let's get on with a more important thing. We don't have money to have cocktail, so no problem. Slovenian candidate, we've already seen it. It's a Slovenian issue. I need more money. I need to get myself come on. Okay. And we have more trading partners. This is incredible. More trade we have. Okay, we'll figure it. Change of guard in Slovenia. The Slovenian presidency has begun. Let's see. Alright, let's continue. De Detoization. We will fight Tito's fault of personality. And we're fucked. So, I'm just going to privatize shit. To condemn China. Don't mind me. I could have traded with Syria. Later on. Later on. No matter. At least we're trading with. We'll get our diplomatic reputation up. Maybe we can support the Shadow of Chernobyl. Yeah, we lost our nukes, our peaceful nuclear program. But hey, at least we're increasing our 600 years after. Today is a great day, Comrade Chairman. We've done exactly 600 years ago the famous Battle of Kosovo Field took place. This event is very important for all Serbs, and therefore we are obliged to make a speech about Gazimestan. In fact, on behalf of the entire Serbian Republic. When you come on that stage in front of all those people who came to hear you speak, the leaders of the Yugoslav Republic and foreign dignitaries, what will you talk about? It is necessary to talk about the victimhood of the Serbian people and the unity of all Serbs today. We emphasize on the need to the unity of Yugoslavia. Let's talk about the need for protection from external enemies. Let's talk about the importance of progress and democracy. Serbs, baby! When socialist Yugoslavia was formed, the Serbian people became divided in this new country, forced to compromise on its own detriment. The concessions made by many Serbian leaders at the expense of people loyal to them, neither historically nor ethically, could be greater in any other country in the world. Although the predominantly Serbian crowd liked it, that speech made drew condemnation of the republics, especially in Slovenia. Already now we are branded as Chetniks and great Serbian chauvinists. Who gives a fuck? Going to trade with China, fuck off. That's how we do it. Let's go. Fuck off. No trade with Japan. Problem. Solve our own problems here first. Yeah, we can't trade with them just yet. No problem. I need more agents. What the fuck? I'm losing agents? Is that even fucking? I'm losing agents. How on earth can you lose agents in this game? I don't understand. How can you be losing agents? I'm building a new base. I'm building a military base. How the hell am I losing agents? Um, hello, guy who probably most likely hates the Serbs. Um, yeah, just to be clear, I ain't a Serb. I'm just bullshitting on YouTube. So you can chillax a little bit and don't go over the top. Yeah, I'm not getting agents. I'm not getting agents. This businessman. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, hold on a second. Nothing. We have the money, but we don't have the agents. Westernmost. Alright. Am I getting agents? Yes, actually I am getting 0.5. So that's something. Economically, who I can actually let's establish relations with this area. That feels more like it. We will grant shelter to Honecker. Maybe we can get more agents. And you will get grant shelter to Zhivkov. Lure some agents away. Now we get at least 10 agents. Velvet Revolution. We will discredit to and I lost 5 agents. That is sad. Strengthen the intelligence and KO the army. Economically speaking, I am not doing so well. So I need something to privatize. Come on, there must be something I can Mistakes of the past. Justify the operation as necessary or condemn the invasion of troops. Problem, gonna be able to trade with Cambodia soon, maybe. And not the view. Science speaking, we're actually almost there. Prestige was only too money. Oh my god, okay, so this is good. This and this. This and this are good. Okay, so that's because this gives us most we need to help the ruling party in Greece. We will establish connections with the new government, and we actually did succeed. About Washington, because of the specificity of Tito's economy, Yugoslavia and its enterprises, I've already read this before once. Let's try to negotiate with Bush, and that actually worked. So let's finish research as fast as possible. Place cannot be changed. As if we didn't have enough problems to celebrate the anniversary of the formation of the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes, a group of Serbian activists tried to organize a triumph meeting in this area. The Slovenian authorities are concerned about the rise of Serbian nationalism, blocked their entry, causing outrage across Serbia. People are demanding that we do something about it, and we have several options. We could try to condemn them economically, and boycott of Slovenian goods would make Slovenians think a few times about going with their nationalistic shouting. However, a boycott would also hit our economy hard. But these are forced measures, aren't they? Could also try to negotiate with Slovenian leadership to find a compromise solution, but do not know how they will react to our proposal. And is the blow to our reputation worth it? If people can't get through, then the goods won't get through. Oh shit! Oh, that fucked my economy. Newspapers across the country are in unison urging people to boycott. Unfortunately, the Slovenes refuse to make concessions, and every day their position only becomes ossified. Other republics are watching this war with concerns as the 14th Congress approaches. To make matters worse, many companies are recording steep losses, especially the Zastava car plant, which relies on imported parts made in Slovenia. But as a result, it had to stop work and stand up. Oh, that doesn't sound good. We're still making money. The 14th Congress of the Croatian Communist Union cannot do anything. The radicals got in. Problem. Economically, what am I working with? Favorable exchange, why not help? So yeah. Okay. So preparations for the Congress, not even 10 years after Marshal Tito's death. So hey, Slovenia. Right, now we have some money. Let us build more industry. Derivatives. The 14th Congress. That Congress, and I've already read all of these in the last stream when I played in Yugoslavia, so I see no sense in doing it over again. Democratic centralism. Publics must be equal, vote for consensus. People must be equal, vote for democratic centralism. Despite the voice of supporters of change, the Serbian faction was able to push through the decision to preserve the principle of democratic centralism in the party. Okay. No problems. Stop the election. There's nothing wrong with the election. If Slovenia wants to hold elections, then only the okay. The numerous superiority, the Serbian delegation failed to push the Congressional decision to cancel the first free in Slovenia. At the same time, Thomas' option was adopted, according to which the Republic needs to exclude all separatist parties from voting. This decision caused strong condemnation from the Slovenian delegation. Slovenia leaves the Congress. I propose to all the Slovenian delegates to agree that, unfortunately, there is no need to remain in the 14th Congress in its current form because we do not want to be responsible for the agony of the republics agitated by the imposition of the will of those who impose it. Comrade Serer Ribisic, after making this announcement, left the Congress with the entire Slovenian delegation. The Congress is in disarray. We must act quickly. We can continue the Congress without them and without the decisions already made, or we can also leave, inciting on holding the Congress at another time. In the meantime, continuing our course. We continue the work with the Congress with or without them. Stopping this conference, we will cut off the head of the UCI, which in these times of crisis can have serious consequences. Other republics held firm. Slovenia, like other republics, will comply with the decisions of the Congress, whether they like it or not. Congress will continue. How we collectively said fuck you to Slovenia. Union of Unions. Throughout the existence of the UCI, the main party of Asian parties, the proposal will meet the death of socialism in Yugoslavia. Decide to maintain the current structure of the UCI. Let's look at the views. Situation. Bureaucracy, patriotism, modifiers. A blow in Croatia, Cocorico event, religious fanaticism, decentralization, centralization, IMF debt, 2 out of 2. Money plus unity, Western sanctions, revenues of Slovenia, Romanian aid, Bulgarian aid, Soviet aid, Kosovo, Right-wingers in Serbia, heritage of Chetniks, African tigers, Arkan's tigers fighting in Croatia, austerity, lack of electricity, yeah, fuck. Special services, the house depot. Okay, we'll see what to do. Stop the blockade. Less than 2 months ago, Serbia decided to block all imports from Slovenia. The imposed blockade was in protest of Slovenia's decision to ban Serbs from coming to Ljubljana to celebrate the anniversary of the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. The blockade has damaged the economies of both Serbia and Slovenia, and that Slovenian delegation wants to use Congress to force the Serbs to end it, and categorically refuses to let said Serbs in, fearing that they might organize against Slovenia itself. We must somehow resolve the situation. This census blockade must end. This is a common way to resolve inter-republic contradiction. Congress condemned the violence between the republics, but did not lift the blockade between them. He also decided that Slovenia and Serbia need to personally solve the problem with each other without bringing it up for general discussion. The Slovenian delegation is reportedly dissatisfied with this decision. I love how we are collectively saying fuck you to Slovenia. The Constitution. Centralization will solve most of our problems, support Serbia's proposal. Using the numerical superiority, the Serbian delegation enlisting the support of Orthodox communists from other republics pushed the course towards further centralization of the Federal Republic. Although this caused some indignation among the Western republics that were promoting their decentralized course, there were no strong opponents in the end. The communists believe that this victory at the Congress will help them keep the SFRY as united as possible. With great difficulty, we managed to agree on a common path for Yugoslavia. Now it's time to implement it. This day should be remembered as the beginning of our salvation. However, the Slovenian problem will be difficult to overcome. It is unlikely that they will voluntarily obey our decisions. And I do not mean only decisions of Congress. Why the fuck them? Who needs them anyway? But let's speak about peace in the world. And let's trade with Cambodia. This is our economic bloc. Not really bloc, as these are the people we're trading with, including France and Taiwan. Not bad. Moving forward, we will support the SNLF, and now we have France. Let's get our diplomatic reputation. Goodbye, Lenin, we will not interfere. Freedom or death. The relations of the Balkan peoples and this gives us money. With this money, okay, so before anything, I want to save the game. I'd like to save the game here. Okay. I want to nationalize these. Where is the factory of electronics? And we will nationalize all the buildings that develop science. We can stop them at a later date. Okay, so what can we do? Introduce state of emergency and bring the army to the streets. Alright, I think now we can move on to playing as Serbia itself. And now we have Slobodan leading this. We have Jovic, who is advocating for integrity of the country's military. We have Zenovic, professor, scientist in charge of with the population. We have Simovic, faithful general officer advocating for the creation of a powerful army. We have Seyel, diplomat advocating for self-unity, also diplomat Shatnik Voivoda, politician in favor of greater Serbia. Cosmopolitan member, young politician popular with the population. No, I think I want Christian army. I think we'll go with this guy now just to get the sciences rolling as fast as possible. Okay. And so far so good. Yeah, no problem. We're not even in the CMA. Why did we get the hit? Let's get their problems. Let's check the situation in Kosovo because we are Serb nationalists, large Serb nationalists in this game. This runs makes sense to me. In a way, there's in your home. Yeah, we will help the computers thing, you know. Multi-party election in Slovenia. Choose their own path. Oh fuck. A state of emergency and mobilize all forces loyal to us. And we are actually now in a state of I don't want. My dad is a war criminal. Once the war starts, I'm gonna be playing some war songs. But right now, I'm not. So, what was I going to do? As I said, yes, nationalize these buildings. And I'll figure out what to do. Declare a state of emergency. No. Save the country a little time. Accept this problem. Technical control in Kosovo problem. And I think we can have enough time to do some good change. Okay. Computers in your home. We will buy some problem. Just need this to end as fast as possible. Let them choose their own path. Okay. And now again, playing as Serbia. No, that was not a bad idea. So far so good. Economically we are trading with these guys. The elections in Croatia. Wait for the results. The neo-fascist control in Croatia. Macedonian question. Maintain this quo. Yeah. Soon. Random of the independence of Macedonia. Yes. Just need to maintain a little bit more United Yemen. Congratulate the unification. We really need to fight the process. Poland Hoxha to support the Hoxhaists. Funny enough. At least now we are trading with Albania. Eurovision 1990. The party members are right, we must take advantage of the situation and let's get ourselves more money. More money means more military base. Just need one more. And I think my mouse is running out of power. Shit. Change of guard Serbia. In accordance with the current constitution of Yugoslavia of 1974, The chairman of the Presidium of the SFRY changes every year in the strict order of the republics. And autonomous provinces, the president representing Slovenia passes on the post to Dr. Borisav Jovic as a Serbian representative who advocates strengthening the centralization of the country from a moderately great Serbian position. He has the support of the army command, but it's not popular in the Western republics. Will the change of head state lead to decisive action against the nationalists? The Serbian presidency here has begun. Right. To do this. And the war shall start soon enough. He didn't. Black, white, and red. The coming power in Croatia, unspoken neo-Nazis. It means that history repeats itself and it is time to prepare Serbian committees. Assembly of the Knin community. Okay, I actually did read this before. So basically, you can read this. The Serbs are mad in Slovenia. And Croatia, sorry. Soon enough, war will start. Serbian Sabor. Columns of Serbs from all over Croatia are heading right now to the town with a symbolic name, Serb. Okay, so I read this before. Tudjman wants to stop them. What do? We don't interfere, these are Croatian affairs, not ours. We don't have enough resources to do this. And they declared majority sovereignty and all of that lovely stuff. So war is incoming, I can feel it. So, what we need to do is we persuaded Iliescu to establish fake democracy. Now the war should theoretically soon begin. And it is done. Now we close down, accept this. Close down these. Build another military base in the south here. Okay, no problem. We have enough money, we have enough agents, we can do this. In Iraq, we will join the sanctions. Hopefully we can overthrow Saddam. Consequences of that. In 1990, Markovic introduced a privatization program with recently enacted federal laws introducing elements of accountability. However, industrial production has fallen. What do we do? Use central bank reserve to cover part of the inflation. Yeah, we have the money, we can do it. After inflation began to rise, the People's Bank of Yugoslavia took a tough stance to contain it, and although this policy brought its short-term result, already in October, monthly inflation reached an increase of 6%. By the end of the year, it has already reached 100%. As a result, the federal government raised the exchange rate of the German marco, first to 9 and then to 13 dinars. In 1990, the annual GDP growth rate dropped to -11.6%. So far, we have been able to restrain the republics from introducing internal customs tariffs into the country, but we do not know how long this will last. And back to politics. Powerful army. Alright. I think I have my team. And Log Revolution. In accordance with the decision of the Serbian Sabor, yesterday the Serbian National Council headed by Milan Babic decided to hold a referendum on the establishment of Serbian autonomy within Croatia, while it still remains in the SFRY and Yugoslavia. Tudjman immediately declared this referendum illegal and promised to disrupt it by all means. day, large Croatian police forces with the support of fighters of the Croatian National Guard, mainly armed CDU and fighters of the Croatian TO, entered northern Dalmatia with the aim of confiscating weapons and preventing the holding of the referendum. At night, the Croats attacked the police station in Benkovci. The Serbs responded by erecting barricades on the roads leading to Knin. Milan Babic shared the defense headquarters and imposed martial law in the municipality, and the head of the Ministry of Interior Affairs, Milan Martic, began distributing weapons to all those willing to defend the city. Zagreb sent helicopters and reinforced police units to Knin to strangle Serb rioters and suppress the Log Revolution. Jovan Raspovic called for negotiation with Tudjman, and Babic called for an armed defense. So this time, the time has come. The YP8 must support the Serbs and crush the Zagreb fascists. Croatian helicopters flying over Knin, scattering leaflets calling for laying down arms, strengthening barricades and stopping illegal activities, were attacked by Yugoslav planes. At the same time, YP units, 390 BMPs and reservists, 400 tanks and 280 other motorized vehicles moved across the fertile Slovenian plain of Vukovar, and artillery fire was opened on the city. Zagreb and Dubrovnik were subjected to rocket attacks. The Allied Executive Council of the SFRY declared that since the Croatian leadership was flagrantly violating the constitution of Yugoslavia and promoting the revival of fascism, preparing an armed secession and aggression against Yugoslavia, the People's Army was ordered to restore the constitution and laws of the Federation throughout the Republic, defeat the terrorist militant gangs, and restore peace and order. The West and Gorbachev sharply condemned the actions of the Yugoslav leadership and called the parties to dialogue. Is the war starting soon? Gorbachev? Holy fucking shit. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. That's something, alright. We're in the Warsaw Pact. Attention, combat alert. Oh, the war started. Let's ask for help from our allies. After meeting with our military allies, we received escaping aid, which helped us repel the enemy attack, but would we do that without our bloc friends? Okay, so what we do now is stop this music. My dad is my dad is a war criminal. First of all, we need to restore. Oh wait, why can't I tell? Oh, we have a truce with the Montenegrins. Well, our first attack would be against the fascists of Zagreb and the secessionists. Alright, multi-party elections in Bosnia. According to the democratization policy, the first fully democratic and open elections for the Assembly of Bosnia and Herzegovina will be held very soon. It's reported that little more than 10 parties were admitted. All of that shit. Alright. I mean, we defeated the fascists of Zagreb. That's The war didn't actually start. What the fuck? Come on. Let's impose sanctions on Pakistan. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da. New constitution. Talks about changing constitution in Serbia began immediately after the amendments concerning the status of the two autonomous republics of Kosovo and Vojvodina, which enshrined their independence on Belgrade, were passed against the backdrop of growing pro-European and democratic sentiments. An initiative group of deputies put forward a proposal to consolidate the historical union of the Serbian lands by drafting and adopting the new constitution. They proposed to get rid of the prefix socialist in the name of the country, as well as to strongly expand the sovereignty of Serbia within Yugoslavia. If we decide to take this step, it will clearly be a precedent to which it is not clear how other republics and the federal center will react. Since all republic constitutions have been adopted together with the federal one before, maybe we should not ruin the unity of the Yugoslav peoples even more? Some nationalists in the former Yugoslavia have a saying. I don't quite agree with it, but they say God is a Serb. So we're LARPing a Slobo. What does that mean? What does that mean? For us, at least. After the approval of the possibility of creating a new constitution, a new draft was created rather quickly. Written in the spirit of European democracies, a few days later, the Serbian Assembly approved its adoption by a majority of votes. Thus, the socialist experiment, which lasted more than 45 years, was completed. Serbia abandoned the socialist concept of democratic unity of state power in favor of a system of separation of powers, from the socialist ideas of self-government and one-party system in favor of parliamentarism and a multi-party self-government and one-party system in favor of parliamentarism and multi-party system. In fact, the adoption of the 1990 Constitution in many respects may not turn to the trajectory of constitutional development that had been outlined in the Tsarist times. Although the Federal Center has condemned our free thinking, many other republics have followed our example and are already thinking about adopting similar updated documents. Come on, one war will start. Am I being too good at the game that war will not start? Come on. Come on, do something. Serbian movement for renewal. In connection with the adoption of the new constitution, the first multi-party democratic elections to the assembly are to be held by the end of this year. It's already known that more than 10 parties, which emerged immediately after the recently adopted new law on parties, have already expressed their desire to participate in the next election. Meanwhile, the real threat to the ruling party comes only from the Serbian Renewal Movement, which is backed by two Serbian nationalists. These guys, as a liberal monarchist party, they stand for the return of the former dynasty to Serbia and the protection of the Serbian population outside the republic, the construction of a new national conservatism. Thanks to the current political and social crisis, as well as the general rise of nationalism, they are rapidly gaining support. They are followed by the Democratic Party, headed by the famous Serbian philosopher Mikonovic, who is skeptical about the two favorites in the presidential race. Among the Democrats, the nationalist position is strong, led by Vojislav Kostunica, who on the one hand stands for strong ties with Europe, and on the other for the protection of Serbs inside Yugoslavia. For our part, if we are not sure of our future victory, we should play the cards against our opponents to some extent. But is it necessary to do so? We need to convince the European opposition to unite and overthrow the communist regime. Let's throw dirt on Vox and break up this monarchist gang. Our votes would definitely come with okay. After newspaper reports of Vivek justified to the Yugoslav intelligence service to which he had turned in the most odious Serbian opposition figures back to the Tito era, the new party began to go to pieces, especially after Vojislav Šešelj left it because he did not want to deal with opportunists. The party eventually managed to hold out, but it was definitely lost the opposition leadership. If nothing changes, the next election would definitely be for the communists. Thus, we can keep Slobo. Alright, wait. So Slobo offered it to Alia. Are we talking about the same Alia you and me know? Okay. That's something, alright. Can the war start already? I'm doing too good at the game, it seems. The first election. For the first time in more than 4 decades, we are holding multi-party elections in our young republic. As expected, in the last few months, registered and admitted parties have been trying to capture more voter minds in order to get a better election result. For our part, we could help our electoral commission publish the desired result, but will they listen to us? People know who will be the winner. We just want to be sure. In the first ever election of modern Serbia, the old ruling party was able to win by a large margin, which managed to enlist the support of most of the Serbs, and the head of the Serbian Communists again became president of Serbia. In his speech, declared the triumph of democracy and the ideas of socialism, which managed to adapt to new conditions. The new president has also stated that we in Serbia, together with other peoples of Yugoslavia, will strive to change the current crisis situation that has arisen. No one was surprised by this predictable victory, and therefore all the Yugoslav republics saw the election result quite calmly. Federal Center dryly congratulated us on our re-election, but it's clear that it would prefer that there were no such elections. Face, bitch. Come on, can we start the war? Can we please start the war? Slovenia's independence referendum. Yeah, fuck. Come on, we need to start the war. We can't just. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want war. Please give me war. There's no war. Oh, I feel personally attacked by the Serb war songs. Just to be clear. And we start the fucking war already. We start the war already. And we start the war already. I promised to do this. Please, war. I know what to do. I know what to fucking do. Nationalize shit. Let's nationalize everything. Get them angry, get them to start a war. Fuck. Here it goes. Now we get back. Oh, by the way, the Cuba video, you know, the music in it apparently was copyrighted. I was bamboozled. But no matter, here we go. War has begun. Time to subjugate. And wait, Montenegro is with us. Oh, we don't have enough army to do anything. We took Sarajevo. Look at that money. Playing as Serbia is being greedy as. So looking at let's look at our modifiers. They are centralized. Everything is actually good. It's time for a final strike. Let's go. Serbia and Croatia. Let's liberate our Serbian brothers and sisters. I have so many agents I can just keep doing this all day long. We surrounded Western Bosnia. I thought it's like a restaurant thing, and all I know is that the CMA was reformed, now it's egalitarian, so that's cool. Look at us, in the middle of a civil war, and we're actually supporting other leftists in civil wars. They call us war criminals. We're just going to rub it in the face of friends. As our friends. I need another song. Okay. Give me a good war song for Yugoslavia. Give me a good war song for Yugoslavia. Something that goes with the vibe. Let's say fuck and support the RAF. You know what? Let's buy nuclear. Let's sell the DRK some nukes. That teach the Americans. That will teach the fucking Americans. And we've got Alexin in the USSR, which is kind of weird considering the social stability didn't go all the way down to 15. I guess we fucked around so much that Gorbachev killed himself. Oh, you know what? Let's just do some trolling down here. in the way that the lovely viewers give me a good Serbian war song. Yes, we found terror in Iraq. Okay, we could have overthrown Saddam Hussein, but we did not. Ah, yes, yes. Great Serbian expedition into Ethiopia, centralizing every country that can be decentralized. What? Fuck it. We're going to recognize Lebanon, which actually shouldn't be an option. Right, so let's get ourselves a good song. My dad is a war criminal. Gets old. Ah, this will trigger a lot of you Serbs over there. Let's go. Okay, okay, so see. You can overthrow governments all over the world, but you can't fucking attack Croatian Bosnia. We, what? Rehabilitation of Chetniks, as the communist history and decision made during the Tito period are increasingly being retreated and revised, and as Yugoslavia becomes more and more democratic, many people are beginning to look differently at the events of World War II and the involvement of various non-communist partisans. Okay, shut up, Albanians. For God's sake, this song is annoying. World War II, and the involvement of various non-communist partisans, chief among them the Chetniks. The Chetnik movement itself was born during the struggle of the Balkan peoples against the Ottoman Empire, the territories ruled by the Turks in the following years as the new Yugoslav state was being built. The Chetniks took an active part in its formal formation as the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. After the capitulation and the flight of the Central Yugoslav leadership, headed by the king abroad, it was the Chetniks who initially became the force that actively partisan and prevented the consolidation of German power on Yugoslav territory. Despite their monarchical status, many Chetnik units actively cooperated with the Red Army and when it approached the liberated Yugoslavia. However, because Tito managed to gain a foothold in many of the liberated lands first, most of the Chetniks who had fought honorably for their homeland were either killed or forced to flee, forced to surrender to the Allies. Perhaps today, on the day of the uprising against fascism widely celebrated in our country, the right time to begin the rehabilitation of those Yugoslav patriots who died for the country. Ah, the Czechniks are part of our history. We will not praise ethnic cleansing. Let us begin the gradual rehabilitation of those Chetniks who had not cooperated with the German troops. That's, that's not. You know what? You know what? I think this one is like playing at Germany and saying the plotters in Operation Valkyrie against Hitler were actually traitors to Germany. It would have been funny, but Slobo, I don't think Slobo is that kind of crazy. So, against the background of the increasing nationalization of society, the Serbian prosecutor's office began to review some criminal cases against those partisans who were accused of betraying the motherland during the time of Tito, but who did not cooperate with the Germans and collaborationist governments. This process is slow and gradual, but in this way, Serbia will be able to get rid of excesses, as is happening now in the USSR, where almost all those who had any article in Stalin's time are being rehabilitated. Is that so? I still can fucking attack them? Why? What? I can overthrow governments in Africa and in the Middle East. And I can support regimes in Thailand. I can support people struggling. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Who am I anymore? Let's get a good song. Let's get some good song. Now I've already played My Dad's a War Criminal. Hmm. Need something to spice up a little bit, you know. Okay, I'm deploying 1 hour playlists. Okay, C R N I. That's that's taken, but it's synth waved. Is this about shooting down the American plane? Because if so, based as fuck. Arkan. Today we perceived an interesting report from the security services. This is that a recently detained Serbian be released from a Croatian prison. In general, there are very few positive points in this biography. His father was a retired officer in the YPA Air Force who used to beat his son and wife. Was a heavy smoker from the age of 9, an active participant in the criminal underworld where he committed numerous crimes, from petty thefts to murders for the Italian mafia. Most recently, he was removed from the Interpol list for escaping from many European prisons, and many police officers are still putting a bounty on his head. Of the latter, he became the leader of a fan movement in Croatia, which constantly interfered with the lives of other Croatian fans. Because of this, party members are extremely negative about the security services proposal. However, there are some rumors about his connections with the UDBA, which the service itself does not confirm in any way. So maybe hard times require people like that? We need to call Tuchman and post bail for our prisoner. Organize a special operation to free the criminal should be in jail. Dude, we control Croatia. We control Croatia. What the fuck are you on about? Fuck it, special operation. After long discussions, a plan was devolved for a special operation to free Zeljuko from Croatian captivity, in which he was to play a central role, having his people among the working staff of the prison. The fugitive managed to make the necessary numerous tools with the help of improvised materials. At the appointed hour and day, when the guards were distracted and were the smallest, the prisoner managed to sneak out of the cell through the old ventilation, after which he changed into a guard uniform and left the prison building through the back exit. After that, he entered the nearby residence of Frano Tuchman and stole his personal car, in which he crossed the Serbian-Croatian border. After his escape, Sergio, this is a James Bond movie, under the patronage of the security service, created his own volunteer army, which would have to help protect the Serb population in Bosnia and Croatia. 200 former military men who served in various elite military units became the core of the guard. The number of the group itself does not exceed 500 people. It is reported that this group was already able to show itself well in Croatia, where it managed to pacify some of the most ardent Ostalgie in the Vukovar. Why bad game? 1 out of 10. Ah, yeah, because... Okay. Why the fuck? What's wrong with my army? Why can't I get your army? This is the real problem. I think it's time to end them. I think I have enough. And we did it! We pacified Yugoslavia. Now, what was I gonna do? Ah, yes. No regime change in Somalia now.
kada se rodila. I dok je nama ovakvih junaka, branit će se rodna gruda svaka. I dok je nama ovakvih junaka, branit će se rodna gruda svaka. Narod je htio, Božija je pravda, rađa se nova mlada.
I can't help it. Alright.
Kada su na imanu, sutra ko zna gdje, a sve što je srpsko sigurno ostaje.
What?
Danas su
What?
na imanu,
What the
sutra
fuck?
ko zna gdje, a sve što je
Okay, the dog didn't sleep. Unfortunately, you failed to capture all the regions in time, which is why the battle does not count. A rematch will be announced soon. Until then, get ready. What? What the fuck just happened? Hold it. The Kremlin game server has some explaining to do. The Kremlin game server has some explaining to do. This is bullshit. This is grade A bullshit. It should not be happening. It should not be happening. Now, if I do want to go back, I'm going back to 1990. It's fucked. It's fucked. It's 3:21 a.m. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I need answers. It has to do with some election things. Oh my god, okay, this is funny. I'm gonna start recording with the Italian Mafia. It appears to be a bug. It's definitely a bug. 100%. It's a little bit hot in here. It's a little bit hot in here. Alright, listen. I'm gonna go. I'm not ending the stream. I'm not ending the stream. I'm gonna go for 5 minutes, brush my teeth, drink some water, wash my face, and come back to it. Oh, fuck. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be up till 6 a.m. anyway, so who gives a fuck? I'll be back. I'm back. I am back. Slow the game. Uh, Early 1990. Are we playing as Serbia or what? No, no. We weren't that far in yet. Let's go to economy. Let's nationalize all these. And tell the army to start shit up. Qadarism is the system imposed by Qadar in Hungary back in the day. Fuck it. Let's put Bosanska Artilleria, but it's vaporwave.
nas majka, našu Bosnu čuvamo. Pjevaj Bosno, dušmani nek znaju, da se lako ne damo. Pjevaj Bosno, dušmani nek znaju.
Oh wait, there's actually a Serb equivalent, or Serb shell is guided by God. Let's see. Serbian artillery is led by God. Damn. Well, that's one hell of a song. Good as a future, therefore must have jump ups.
Zagreb nam je daleko, Sarajevo još dalje, Paman Srbin pozdrav, po granati šalje. Zagreb je daleko, Sarajevo još dalje, Paman Srbin pozdrav, po granati šalje. Srpsku granatu Božja ruka vodi, tamo gde je pošaljemo ona i pogodi. Srpsku granatu Božja ruka vodi, tamo gde je pošaljemo ona i pogodi. Zenicu ne vidimo, Tuzla u daljini, a od granata pogađa, Srbine ne brini. Zenicu ne vidimo, Tuzla u daljini, a od granata pogađa, Srbine ne brini. Srpsku granatu Božja ruka vodi, tamo gde je pošaljemo ona i pogodi. Srpsku granatu Božja ruka vodi, tamo gde je pošaljemo ona i pogodi.
But I guess we did make some fun. That is good.
Ja već žalim dušmane, teško li je njima, jer srpska granata hoda očima. Ja već žalim dušmane, teško li je njima, jer srpska granata hoda očima. Srpsku granatu Božja ruka vodi, tamo gde je pošaljemo ona i pogodi.
Just lower the music before my neighbors come and beat me for being a Serbophile. Let's see, what do I want to play? Mother. Let's do this. Mother. I have no idea what this song says. Mother. Panteri, okay. Nice. And I think I lost my Serbian support. We don't have enough resources to do that.
Sunce slobode sada nam sviše, bilo je I oni koji nisu fair, ali jedan je Mauser.
Sir Comandante Inbox.
Panteri, vi ste hrabri momci, najhrabriji naši, srpski dobrovoljci, podvizi vaši, to su prave šeme, da ste pravi borci, pokazalo vrijeme.
Kinda want the war to start soon. So let's continue the meme of overthrowing.
Ima jedan junak srpskoga roda, iznikao pravo iz svog naroda. Ima jedan borac tih I mnogo fair, to je Ljubo Mauser.
The Panthers, huh? The log revolution. Ah. You can read this. Order to not give price to accusation. Jovic ordered a ban on Serbian support trials in Croatia, up to and including the arrest of the participants. We have too many problems as it is. He remarked, despite attempts by Croats to disrupt the referendum, it finally took place. A total of Croatia, the Serbian autonomy. Alright, well, we didn't start a war, but we got the Republic of Serbia and Krajina. So that's cool, I guess. Multi-party election from Bosnia. Squash the election. Ste hrabri momci, najhrabriji naši, srpski dobrovoljci, podvizi vaši, to su prave šeme, da ste pravi borci, pokazalo vrijeme. New constitution. The house quite change to the royal. Okay, we need to start nationalizing shit. Ah, fuck. Alright, let's see. Because I kinda did something a little bit too well, and it fucked me in the long run, so. Time to nationalize this, and this. Let's not use our agents, okay. We start war, but we don't use our agents. The UCB in Bosnia. Well, I don't know if I should support them, because I do want the place to collapse. Why should I? Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, okay. It's going down. It's going down.
Za narod tako hrabro i živote daje, u to vječnom sjećanju i pjesmi ostaje. Za
For them in
narod tako
election.
hrabro i živote
No
daje,
problem.
u to vječnom sjećanju i
I think we're just going to go to war with the fucking Croats.
vi ste naša srpska garda,
The party elections in Croatia.
na vašoj je strani pravda, pamte vi.
The Macedonian question. Give the status quo.
Ni Amerika.
Just overthrowing governments of other countries. No problem. No problem at all. Let's see. Right. I'm gonna deploy the Ultra Remix. The Ultra Mix. Okay, no problem. Let's see. Eurovision. Okay, get money in, no problem. Change of guard, Serbia. I want to save here.
Se samo šališ, na Balkanu hoćeš vatru da zapališ. Da li je to istina ili se samo šališ, na Balkanu
I think I can go to war with the Croats soon enough. Black, white, and red. Serbian Sabor. We will not interfere in these affairs. So time to close these. Actually time to build another military base. Actually, I'm trading with Iraq while I'm still embargoing. Beautiful. The log revolution. Okay, we will crush the fucking... And we have taken out the fucking fascists. Securing... And Gorby is dead. You see? We killed fascists in Croatia. And the Social Democrat bleeds in the Soviet Union. And we are going to recognize the new regime. And we're getting back to the USSR. Ain't that beautiful? AK protection in Iraq. Oh my god. Okay. Then we should have probably, but we couldn't help Saddam because we are green. Multi-party elections in Bosnia. According to the democratization policy, the first fully democratic and open elections in the Serbia of Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's reported that little more than 10 parties are committed to the elections, but the real favorites are only the Union of Communists of Bosnia and the Democratic Action Party, which go head-to-head to fight for every vote. We remind you that at the moment there are not quite a large number of people close to us in spirit and faith living in Bosnia, not to mention the long-standing old Yugoslav ties between our republics. For our part, we could support one of the parties in order to have more constructive relations with the new Bosnian government. Of course, if we have the strength to change something in this tense confrontation. On the other hand, if forces started to us lose, supporting the opposition could lead to strained relations with the new authorities in Sarajevo. After negotiations with the leaderships of the SKB, assured them our full support and promised to help them in the elections. After that, the course of our newspapers changed dramatically, and instead of columns denouncing Bosnian and communist pamphlets came out in the first place exposing Alija and his party. However, the traffic police managed to masterfully fend off our accusations, and the clumsy propaganda of our media did not find its listeners uninterested in the old agitators. At the same time, against the background of the ongoing crisis between Sarajevo and Belgrade, the latter refused to support the Bosnian communists in the election in any way, taking a wait-and-see attitude. At the same time, the largest nationalist parties, SDA, SDP, and CDU, BIH, decided to unite under one common nationalist banner and went to the polls as a single political bloc. That is why the Democratic Action Party was able to win the last elections without any problems and became the largest faction in the new Assembly of Bosnia and its government, winning 43 out of 130 seats in the Chamber of Citizens and 43 out of 110 seats in the Chamber of Municipalities. Thus ended the Bosnian Communist Party's monopoly on power, which lasted more than 50 years. Fucking hell. Now this means war might be close, no problem. And if war doesn't happen, I'm gonna fucking force it. But once war starts, we'll be having Montenegro. Basically, we'll be surrounding Bosnia already, which would be a good thing to do. New constitution, support the adoption of the new constitution and abandon the socialist elements in the state. Why did you vote for the amendments if you want to change them immediately?
Dušmani su tu, al ništa ne mogu, naši junaci potukli do nogu. Rekao je Gavro da se poći mora, da se čuva ponos srpskog koridora. Majore znaj, niko te izdat neće, majore čuj, brigada tvoja kreće, brigada tvoja kreće. Majore
Serbian movement for a new
niko te izdat neće, majore čuj, brigada tvoja kreće, brigada tvoja kreće.
So okay, I guess it'll soon be time. Slovenia's independence referendum. Okay. Time to start a wave of nationalization. and we started the war. Instantly, we take out Slovenia and Macedonia, and we reclaim the Republika Srpska. Alright. That's already Draskovic. Who's Draskovic? Is this song about him? Uh, Monarchist guy. I don't know why, of course. I really like this song. Like out of everyone else, I really like this song. Let's take
Zločinac iz rata, moj je tata, zločinac iz rata. Vi se potrudite, pa ga osudite, vi se potrudite, pa ga osudite.
And we won the war. We won the war of Yugoslavia. We won the Yugo war. Meaning it's time to do okay. Okay. Yes, I know about the song, but yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked. For fuck's sake. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think it's winnable. I don't think I can win this game, actually. To be quite honest, uh, I have a problem right now. I have a bug that took place. Um, it's very frustrating to me right now. It's really frustrating to me. Going through it twice, I was really excited to actually get the achievement. And to make this work. Fortunately, it didn't. And I don't have time to start a new game. To be honest, to be very honest with you, I don't have time to start a new game and go to war again. It's almost 4 a.m. over here, and I need to go wake up the family, tell them to drink water before it's time to fast again. Remember, we're still in Ramadan. Hello there, Nestor Makno. Unfortunately, you're at the very end of the stream. You could have been here and witnessed the glorious end. However, the problem is there is no glory. There is only defeat. Because there's a bug in this game, It screws me over every time I capture the last province in Yugoslavia. Oh no, it's alright. It's quite alright. Um, so I think the way to go through this. I think the way to go through this right now. Thank you and happy Easter to you. Have a good night. But the way I think this will work is I'm gonna just end the stream now, go to sleep, and then I'm going to play the game on my own, restart a new game. Hopefully there's no bug this time. And once I reach the very end, the ending that is, I'm gonna record it and upload it to YouTube as a follow-up to this stream. I think this is the best option I have right now because I can't start a new run. It's out of question. Um, Pretty much that's the plan. This really sucks. It is what it is. I need to just put it in the reports for the dev team to see it. Let me just type it. Hello, I am experiencing a bug while playing Serbia and normal normal story mode. And I capture last province in Yugoslavia during the war. Get the end screen. The dog didn't sleep, saying I wasn't fast enough capturing all provinces. It happened twice already. Can I please get question mark, question mark, question mark. Heart emoji. And yes, I made it cringy on purpose. In any case, thank you all for watching. Happy Easter, everyone, to my Orthodox brothers and sisters. That was a lovely stream filled with very funny moments, very funny events. Uh, we could have had Serboslavia toppling the governments of third world countries and shooting down American planes with, of course, a USSR under Viktor Aleksin, the Latvian madman himself. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. And we can just blame the bugs, There will be a follow-up video to this stream, which will probably just be like 5 minutes at most, just reading the ending. But yeah, that was a lovely stream, and I'm very happy that I was able to actually, do it in the end, because I was going to, I was very late to start it, and I thought I will have to delay it tomorrow, but tomorrow I would not be able to actually stream. But in any case, thank you all. Have a good night.